Good afternoon and welcome to Owen Fulton Field for today's USA South Conference matchup featuring the Averett University Cougars and the Berea College Mountaineers. We're going to get started Senior Day festivities here shortly, but in the meantime, until that happens, actually, it looks like we're going to probably get started here within the next minute, so when we return from Senior Day, we'll have starting lineups.
Fans, please turn your attention to the field as we begin our Senior Day ceremony for the Averett baseball team. We have 7 seniors to recognize today, and these players have been key contributors for the baseball program both on and off the field during their time at Averett. Our first senior is number 4, Kyle Vidano. Kyle has started in all 129 games he has appeared in for the Cougars at shortstop and second base, and during his career he ranks 2nd in school history with 72 stolen bases, 7th with 110 runs scored, and 9th with 159 hits while batting .321 and adding 60 runs batted in. Additionally, he tied the program record with 4 stolen bases in a game against William Peace last season. Here in USA South All-Conference First-Team Honors at second base in 2018 and was selected to the USA South All-Conference Honorable Mention Team in 2016 and was named the USA South Rookie of the Week 5 times as a freshman in 2015. Majoring in sports management, Kyle is escorted today by his parents, Dan and Dorothy Vidano. Let's give it up for Kyle Vidano. Our next senior is number 8, A.J. Hart. A.J. has appeared in 90 games, making 75 starts as an outfielder for the Cougars. In his career, he has 56 hits, 23 runs batted in, and 32 runs scored. Majoring in physical education, A.J. is escorted today by his parents, Sammy and Linda Hart. Let's give it up for A.J. Hart. Our next senior is number 9, Corey Wall. Corey has played in 59 games, making 26 starts as an infielder or designated hitter for the Cougars. In his career, he has 18 hits, 10 runs batted in, and 8 runs scored. Majoring in aviation, Corey is escorted today by his parents, Deuce and Kathy Wall. Let's give it up for Corey Wall. Our next senior is number 11, Dylan Roberts. Dylan has appeared in 42 games for the Cougars, making 7 starts on the mound. In 74 innings pitched, he has 50 strikeouts, and additionally, Dylan has earned academic all-conference honors the past 2 seasons. Majoring in biochemistry, Dylan is escorted today by his parents, Kevin and Tina Roberts. Let's get it for Dylan Roberts. Our next senior is number 13, DeAndre Branch. DeAndre has been a longtime member of the Cougars, has appeared in 2 games in the outfield. In his career, he has 1 hit and 1 RBI. Majoring in sports management, DeAndre is escorted today by his girlfriend, Monica Thorpe. Let's give it up for DeAndre Branch. Our next senior is number 30, Hunter Collins. Hunter has appeared in 8 games as a pitcher for the Cougars. In 5 1/3 innings pitched, he has 3 strikeouts. In 2018, Hunter was named to the USA South All-Sportsmanship Team. Majoring in criminal justice and sociology, Hunter is escorted today by his parents Sid and Mary and Michelle Collins. Let's give it up for Hunter Collins. Our final senior we'd like to recognize today is number 31, Matt Tuggle. Matt has played in 96 games during his career, making 77 starts as a pitcher, infielder, and designated hitter for the Cougars. On the mound, he has pitched in 132 1/3 innings, striking out 116 batters, earning 7 wins and 2 saves. At the plate, he has tallied 51 hits, 27 runs batted in, and scored 14 runs. Additionally, Matt has earned USA South academic all-conference honors during his career at Averett. Majoring in biomedical science and coaching, Matt is escorted today by his parents, Dwayne and Teresa Tuggle. Let's give it up for Matt Tuggle. And let's give another round of applause to this year's 2019 Averett University Baseball Senior Class.
Hey, well, welcome back. As senior day festivities are just ending up, as Coach Fleming has invited the senior mothers out to throw out opening day pitch today for senior day game 1. And welcome back to Owen Fulton Field. I'm your host, Joseph Swanson, today bringing you today's baseball coverage of the Berea College Mountaineers versus your Averett University Cougars. Looks like the coaches and umpires are meeting here at home plate, so let's go ahead and go over today's starting lineups. First for the home team, Averett comes in today at 6-30, 3-18 in the USA South. Center fielder number 12, Nick Winston, will lead things off, followed by Chase McKinney behind the plate doing the catching. Batting in the 3 hole will be the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor. Batting cleanup and playing first base, number 31, Matt Tuggle. Batting in the 5th spot, the third baseman, number 9, Corey Wall. Playing left field, number 8, A.J. Hart. The designated hitter for today, batting in the 7th slot, will be number 15, Dante George. Playing right field, number 23, Andrew Lancaster. And at second base, batting 9th, number 25, Martin Nikolai. And on the mound today for the Cougars in Game 1 will be the senior right-hander, number 11, Dylan Roberts. And for your Berea College Mountaineers enter today at 9-26 overall, 3-18 in the USA South. Center fielder number 1, Ty Williams, will lead things off today, followed by the left fielder number 2, T.C. Eads. Batting third and playing shortstop will be number 11, Tanner Crow. Batting in the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 17, Logan Gayhart. Batting 5th, the designated hitter, number 33, Jordan Beard. Batting 6th, the catcher, number 30, Ben Maynard. Batting 7th and playing right field, number 21, Josh Wilson. Batting in the 8th spot, the third baseman, number 28, Baylor Manier. Batting 9th, the second baseman, number 8, Grant Cobb. And on the mound for the Mountaineers would be number 23, Griffin Norris. As mentioned, Berea comes in at 9-26 overall in the year. Averett 6-30. Both teams 3-18 in the USA South. Griffin Norris takes to the mound today, 1-6 on the year. Dylan Roberts earning his second start of the year. Did pitch an inning in a start in Game 3 at William Peace several weeks ago. He comes in at 0-3. Norris has pitched 52 innings on the year. Struck out 28 batters, holding opposing hitters to a 279 average. It looks like we're going to get started with the national anthem here. When we come back, we'll have first pitch in Game 1. And welcome back to Owen Fulton Field as Dylan Roberts hits to the mound for his second start of the year, 14th appearance. Comes in with 11.57 ERA with 16 in the third innings pitched. Has struck out 18 guys in 16 in the third innings. Does have some strikeout stuff. Throwing to a veteran backstop, Chase McKinney behind the plate. Corey Wall's going to get his first start today over at third base. I believe it's going to be Matt Tuggle's second start at first as Nikolai and Trailer will handle things up the middle. Corey Wall over in left field. Nick Winston center field, and Andrew Lancaster in right. As mentioned, Roberts comes in at 0-3 on the year. Has pitched well this year, though. ERA wins and loss record not exactly telling of the way the senior right-hander has pitched, as he has thrown some big innings this year for the Cougars. As the leadoff man, Ty Williams, is going to step into the box here. Williams hitting .214 on the year. Does have 21 hits and 21 runs scored, 5 doubles. Does possess the ability to get on base, as he has drawn 17 walks on the year. As that pitch is going to be a ball down low in the zone. Beautiful day here at Owen Fulton Field after several days of rain. As that's going to be a call to strike down the middle. Yesterday's games were rained out, so Averett and Berea are looking to get in 2 games today. Final series of the year as the 1-1 offering. Correction, the second pitch was called a ball on the inside corner, as that's going to bring the count here to 3-0. As that's going to be a called strike. Moves the count to 3-1. Wind blowing straight in today from center field, as you can see the windscreen. As that's going to be taken for a strike. Going to run the count here to full, as mentioned. Wind blowing hard in today, as the area has been in a tornado watch for several days now. So strong winds. Going to be hard to lift the ball out of the ballpark, as the 3-2 deliveries hit on foul down the first baseline, fielded by Roberts. He'll fire over to Tuggle, and that will go down as the first out here in the top of the first inning.
Batting number 2, T.C. Eads.
As that will bring up the left fielder, number 2, T.C. Eads. Eads hitting .315 on the year. Leads the team with 39 hits. 4 doubles, has walked 7 times and scored 26 runs in 124 at-bats. 0-0 offering, call to strike, outside corner. .01 offering, breaking ball, taken for a ball up in the zone. As mentioned, Roberts is one of those guys that does have some strikeout stuff. When he can locate his fastball on the inside, outside corner, he does have a devastating slider that he can go to. As that's going to be taken off the inside corner. Run the count here to 2-1. Wind has shifted out towards left field, as that's going to be lined over to third base, and Corey Wall's going to make a great stop reaching out to pull that in for the second out here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting number 11, Tanner Crow.
As that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 11, Tanner Crow. Crow hitting .282 on the year. Second on the team with 35 hits. Does leave the team with 7 doubles. So he's a guy that can spray the ball into the gaps. Has walked 9 times, as the first pitch is going to be low outside. Second pitch taken for a strike, runs the count here to 1-1. As that's going to be hit out, popped up down the third baseline. Wall ranges over And he'll pull that in for the third out as Dylan Roberts gets the Mountaineers 1-2-3 here in the top of the third inning. When we come back, it will be Nick Winston, Chase McKinney, and Ryan Traylor to lead things off for the Cougars.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back as Griffin Norris completes his warm-up tosses here in the bottom of the first inning. Norris, a 6', 210-pound senior out of Berea, Kentucky. Comes into the day 1-6 on the year. Has made, 10 starts and 11 appearances, 1 complete game. Leads the team with 52 innings pitched on the year. And has struck out 28 batters.
Number 12, Nick Winston.
As that's going to bring up the center fielder Nick Winston into the box. Winston hit .257 on the year. Does have 27 hits and 5 doubles. 4 runs batted in and 7 walks on the year. Does lead the team with 14 runs. Norris's first pitch here to Winston. Going to be taken for a strike. Cougars looking to draw blood here in the first inning. As that's going to be a fastball high off the outside corner, ball 2. Correction, 1-1. As that's going to be swung on and it's going to be fouled down the third baseline. Hit just outside the bag, probably 6 to 7 inches away from being what could have probably been a leadoff double there for Winston. 1-2 offering here from Norris. And that's going to be swung on and missed. First out here in the bottom of the third inning is that's going to bring up the catcher, number 16, Chase McKinney. McKinney currently leads the team with 32 hits on the year, 5 doubles, does have 2 home runs and a triple, so he's a guy that does possess a little bit of pop in his bat. Leads the team with 17 runs batted in and 19 walks on the year. As that pitch is going to be fouled back. Average really not indicative of how McKinney has played this year, as he was pitched around quite a bit in the middle part of the year, but him and Traylor due up next, have been 2 of the Cougars' top hitters this year. 0-1 offering to McKinney. He's going to be hit out into right field. That's going to be pulled in by Winston here for the second out at the bottom of the first inning. As that will bring up the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor. Traylor leads the team with a .341 average on the year, 31 hits, 4 doubles, has driven in 15 runs and walked 11 times. Does lead the team, though, with 6 hit by pitches. So now they're one of these guys for the Cougars that does get on base. Moved all around the order, started out at 9, hit 2, hit 4, hitting in the 3 spot today. As that's going to be hit out into right field. Wilson is going to range over, but that's going to get down just in front of him for a 2-out single here in the bottom of the first inning. As that's going to bring up the senior first baseman, number 31, Matt Tuggle. Tuggle, 36 plate appearances on the year, does have 6 hits and a double, has driven in 1 run. Mostly used as a pitcher on Fridays for opening day start. Has made several appearances in the DH role, getting his second start, I believe, today at first base. As pick attempt over first since trailer diving back into the bag. As that's going to be swung out, hit to shortstop, Crow. He's going to fire on to second base, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the top of the second when we return. It will be Gayhart leading off for the Mountaineers. And welcome back. It's the first baseman, number 17, Logan Gayhart, steps into the box for his first plate appearance of the year, or first plate appearance of the day, excuse me. Gayhart hitting .292 on the year. Does have 26 hits, 17 runs scored, 5 doubles, and 4 home runs. Does have some pop here in the 4 spot, as he does lead the team with 21 RBIs on the year. As that's going to be taken for a strike down on the outside corner. Berea, 5 home runs on the year, 4 of them by Gayhart. As that's going to be fouled off down the third baseline here. Going to put the count here at 0-2. See if Roberts elects to throw something close to the plate here or try to get Gayhart swinging. My guess is he probably goes to the slider on the outside corner. As he does, looked like it was actually a changeup, but that's going to be swung on and missed the first out here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting number 38, Jordan Beard.
As that's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 33, Jordan Beard, as that's going to be taken. First pitch is going to be taken for a ball off the outside corner. Beard hitting .220 on the year. 11 hits, does only have 16 plate appearances. As the second pitch is going to also be a ball, and put the count here at 2-0. That's going to be fouled back. Move the count to 2-1. Beard has walked 3 times, been hit by 3 pitches, so has gone on base. As that's going to be swung on and missed, even the count here at 2-2. 2-2 offering from Roberts. Taking strike 3 outside corner. As Roberts just struck out the first 2 guys here in the top of the second inning, as that's going to bring up the catcher, Ben Menard. Correction, Maynard. This will be Maynard's second plate appearance of the year, as he reached by a hit in his first plate appearances. He'll take that for a called strike here. Maynard, a 5'10 freshman, as that's going to run the count here to 1-1. Mentioned a 5'10 freshman out of Berea, Kentucky. 1-1 offering here from Roberts. Hit out to Wall at third. He'll fire across to Tuggle, and it will be in time for the third out here in the top of the second inning. Roberts has made quick work of the Mountaineers, putting up back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. We head to the bottom of the second inning with the senior third baseman, Corey Wall, leading things off when we return. And welcome back as the senior third baseman, Corey Wall, steps into the box for his first plate appearance of the day. Wall hitting 179 on the year and 28 at-bats. Does have 5 hits, a double and a triple. Has walked 7 times. As Norris's first pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Wall, one of those guys for the Cougars that has come off the bench quite a bit late in games. Can play the corner positions first and third. As that's going to be lined out up the middle. It's going to go down as a leadoff single here to open the bottom of the second inning. As that will bring up the senior left fielder, number 8, A.J. Hart.
Now batting number 8, A.J. Hart.
Hart steps in. 58 plate appearances on the year. Does have 9 hits, a double, and a triple. Has driven in 5 runs. Wall leads off first. First pitch here from Norris. That's going to be knocked down in the dirt by Maynard, but Wall's going to advance 90 feet. Cougars now have a runner on second. As that will go down as a wild pitch. Puts the count here at 1-0 to Hart. Cougars looking to get on the board here in the bottom of the second. As that will also be outside low, taken for a ball. Good job by Menard there to move outside and knock that down. Fastball in the dirt. Not exactly an easy stop there. Wall leads off second, held on by Crow. 2-0 offering. As that will be a called ball. Count here 3-0 to Hart. No outs, runner on second here, bottom of the second inning. You'd have to guess with a 3-0 count, Hart's probably going to have the take on here. As that's going to be taken for a call strike outside corner. Put the count here at 3-1. 3-1 offering. Called the ball high, as that's going to put Hart down at first base, Wall on second. Cougars now have runners on first and second here with nobody out. Bottom of the second inning as the designated hitter number 15, Dante George, steps in. George hitting 193 on the year, 34 plate appearances, does have 7 hits and 3 doubles. Is a guy, though, that when does make contact, it tends to be in the gap, as he's going to foul this one off down the left field line. Started out a little slow on the year, but lately has been swinging a hot bat for the Cougars. Does have 5 runs batted in, has walked 5 times as well on the year. Wall leads off second, as that's going to go down as a pass ball, allowing the runners to reach second and third here with nobody out. Cougars in business here, no outs, bottom of the second inning. Fly ball to the outfielder, a ball in the gap. Ball in the gap probably scores 2 here. One offering and run outside high for a ball. Can put the count here at 2-1. As that's also going to be taken for a ball. Count push here to 3-1. Hitter's count here for George. That's going to be swung on, fouled off down the left field line. It's going to run the count here to full to George. Looking to do a job here with nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. Runner on second and third. Norris takes his time. Gets his sign. As that's going to be swung on by George off the outside corner for the first out here, bottom of the second inning.
Now batting number 23, Andrew Lancaster.
That will bring up the right fielder number 23, Andrew Lancaster. Lancaster hitting 223 on the year. Does have 20 hits on the year, 2 doubles, has driven in 4 runs. Is a guy, though, that does have an excellent swing for the Cougars when he can find the ball. As that's going to get down in the dirt, it'll go down as a pass ball, allowing the Cougars Wall to score the first run here in the bottom of the second inning. As that will go down as an unearned run for now. We'll have to wait to see what Lancaster does in this at-bat. As Hart leads off third base, Cougars lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning with 1 out. As that's going to be taken for a ball in the inside corner. 2-0 count. As that's going to be fouled back out of play. Moves the count here to 2-1. Martin Nikolai waits on deck. Lancaster steps back in. 2-1 count. Hitters count. Looking to get a ball here to do something, do some damage with. As that's going to be hit out to left center. Center fielder Ty Williams ranges over. He's going to collide with the left fielder T.C. Eads, as that's going to be deep enough to allow A.J. Hart to score to make it 2-0 here. Bottom of the second inning.
Now batting number 25, Martin Nikolai.
That's going to bring in the second baseman, number 25, Martin Nikolai. Nikolai moved into a starting role later on in the year. catcher at the beginning of the year, but has played second base as of late. Hit .231 on the year. Does have 6 hits and 1 double. That's going to be hit out to the pitcher for a pop-up, and it will be the third out here in the bottom of the second inning. Cougars will lead 2-0 when we return, top of the third. And welcome back as the right fielder number 21, Josh Wilson, steps into the box. Wilson's first plate appearance of the day. First pitch here from Roberts. Going to be taken, called strike, outside corner. Wilson hitting .247 on the year. Does have 21 hits, 12 runs scored. Does have 2 doubles and a triple and 11 runs batted in to go with 11 walks. As he's going to square around and miss that. It's going to be a called strike, outside corner. Run the count here to 0-2. See if Roberts elects to waste a pitch here or if they're going to go to the outside corner. Looks like they are going to go outside corner. It's going to be hit out to Nikolai at second base. He's going to field that cleanly, fire over to first. And they're going to get Wilson just in time, as Wilson did get out of the box on that one in a hurry. Bang, bang play over there at first base, but good job by Tuggle to hang on to that and stay on the bag. As that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 21, Baylor Manier. First pitch here from Roberts. Be swung off, fouled down the third baseline. Manier hit .167 on the year. 2 hits, 1 run scored. One of his 2 hits was a double. That's going to be taken for a ball. Looking like the Mountaineers opting to go the same way the Cougars are, as quite a few seniors have made their way into the lineup for the Cougars here. As that's going to run inside. They're going to say that hit Manier, as he's going to run down to first base. They'll bring up the second baseman, number 8, Grant Cobb. But yeah, as we were mentioning, it looks like Berea opting to go with several freshmen here in the lineup. Cobb, also a freshman, 6 foot, as that's going to be taken for a ball. Manier leads off first. 1-0 offering, going to be a called strike. Looked like that was the slider there from Roberts. Roberts does induce a lot of ground balls here. Double play should get the Cougars out of the inning here. As Roberts fires over to first. Manier dives back in safely. Manier takes off for second. Fire down from McKinney. It's going to be high. That's going to allow Manier to slide in ahead of the tag. It's going to go down as a stolen base. Looked like it was a strike swinging on that, so it's going to run the count here to 1-2. 1-2 count here to Cobb as the Mountaineers electing to put Manier in motion there to take off the double play here with 1 out at the top of the 3rd inning. Manier held on by Trailer. That's going to be lined out to 3rd. Corey Wall pulls that in for the 2nd out. Manier scampers back to second base, managing to keep the double play off. As that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, center fielder number 1, T.C. Williams. Williams grounded out to the pitcher back in the 1st inning. Steps out, time granted. 2 outs here, runner on 2nd. Roberts 0-0 delivery. Going to be taken low for a ball. I'm sure my colleagues up here in the press box would agree with me, but Roberts has had good command here of the strike zone early on in this game. As that's going to be a slider taken for a called strike. Runs the count here to 1-1. Cougars looking to get out of this inning after putting up 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. One offering from Roberts. Can be swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Has been an Achilles heel of the Cougars this year. Managed to score in several innings, but tend to give up the big inning the following inning after scoring runs, and really helped put them in a deficit early on in the year. Done a little bit better as of late, putting up runs late in games, but looking to get out of this inning. As that's going to be taken, call strike 3 outside corner as Dylan Roberts does a job here, getting the 3rd out in the top of the 3rd inning to keep the Berea off the board.
For Berea at the top of the 3rd. No hits, no runs, 1 runner left on base.
That's going to go down as a 3rd strikeout here for Roberts on the day. As we're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Averett leading Berea 2-0 when we return. And welcome back as the leadoff hitter Nick Winston, center fielder, is going to step in for his 2nd plate appearance of the day. Struck out back in the bottom of the 1st inning as Norris is going to return for his 3rd inning of work. As we're going to have a new catcher behind the plate is the senior 6 foot 170 pound number 4, Andrew Atkins, is going to take over as this one's going to hit out behind shortstop. Crow's going to pull that in. Tough play there with the wind, but Crow pulls that in for the 1st out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As that's going to bring up the catcher, Chase McKinney. McKinney flew out to right field back in the 1st inning. As mentioned, Andrew Atkins takes over behind the plate. Senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. That's going to run high and inside for a ball. Cougars lead here 2-0, bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 offering to McKinney. That's going to be swung on, popped up, out behind shortstop. Crow ranges over, camps under it, and he'll pull that out for the 2nd inning.
Now batting number 5.
Two quick outs here in the bottom of the third innings. That will bring up the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Trailer. He singled back in his first plate appearance, pushing his average to 348 on the year. Looking to get another 2-out hit on the day. First pitch, breaking ball, called the ball outside corner. One 0 offering here to Trailer. Another breaking ball taken for a ball. Like the Mountaineers are opting to stay away from Trailer here, pitching to the outside corner. Wind blowing out to left field, as that's going to be crushed out into left center field. Williams is going to range over, though. Got a great jump off the bat there. Had to go quite a ways to make that catch, but it's going to be the third out here in the bottom of the third inning. Trailer puts a charge into one, but we remain 2-0. Heading to the top of the fourth inning when we return. Roberts completes his warm-up tosses here, headed to the top of the fourth inning, as the left fielder, number 2, T.C. Eads, steps in for his second plate appearance. Eads lined out to third back in the first inning. On a great play by senior Corey Wall to range over and pull that in for the second out. That's going to be outside, called the ball. Roberts looking to put up his fourth shutout inning of the day, as that's going to miss outside. Push the count here to 2-0. That's going to be taken for a call strike on the inside corner. Those of you just tuning in, Cougars were able to push 2 runs across in the bottom of the second inning to take a 2-0 lead. That's going to be hit out to Trailer at short. He's going to range over, fire across, and he's going to get the first out here in the top of the fourth inning.
Now batting number 11, Tanner Crow.
Trailer does have one of the top arms on the team, as typically your number 2 or 3 starter on the weekends can range up to close to 90 miles an hour with his fastball. So does have a strong arm, as that will bring up the shortstop, number 11, Tanner Crow here. Crow made 2 outs last inning on pop-ups, as that's going to be taken for a ball in the outside corner. Crow popped up to third base back to end the first inning. One 0 offering from Roberts. Going to be swung on, hit down the third baseline. That's going to be foul, but good job there by Wall. Pull that in, as you never know if that took a bounce just inside the line. It's going to put the count here at 1-1. Wall has played well over there at third base to start this one in his first start of the year. Is that going to be hit out to center field? Winston's going to range over, line drive. Wind probably knocked that down a little bit. Tailed off to left center, but good job there by Winston to read that off the bat and pull it in for the second out.
Now batting number 17, Logan Gayhart.
As that will bring up the first baseman, number 17, Logan Gayhart. Gayhart struck out swinging back in the second inning. 2 outs here, top of the fourth. That's going to run inside. Almost hits Gayhart, but managed to turn away on that one. As that's going to be swung on and missed. It's like the Cougars electing to stay hard in, soft away on Gayhart. That's going to be a fastball, just missed, low off the outside corner. Looks like Roberts flew a little open on that one. 2-1 offering here to Gayhart. Going to be a fastball hit down to third base. It's going to get under the glove of Wall. Hart's going to range over, pull that in by the fence, but Gayhart's going to get in to second base here with a 2 out. It's probably going to go down as an error on the third baseman. That did get under the glove of Wall.
Now batting number 38, Jordan Beard.
As that's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 38, Jordan Beard. Gayhart leads off second after reaching on the 2 out error. As that's going to miss outside for a ball. Good job there by McKinney to slide over and knock that down. Keep Gayhart at second base. Roberts, 1-0 delivery. Also taken for a ball in the inside corner. 51 pitches on the day for Roberts. Approaching his season high in pitches. Typically a reliever. Wind blowing hard out to left field right now. As that's going to miss low in the zone, says the home plate umpire. Push the count here to 3-0. Catcher Andrew Atkins waits on deck. As that will be taken for a strike. Good job there by Roberts. 3-0 to battle back. Get the count here to 3-1. Still a hitter's count here for Beard. Gayhart leads off second. 2 outs. He'll be off on the crack of the bat. And that's going to be knocked down by McKinney. Great job there by the junior backstop as he kept Gayhart from sliding over to third base. That's going to put runners out here on first and second, as the catcher Andrew Atkins will step into the plate here with 2 outs. Atkins' first plate appearance of the day. As that's going to be taken for a ball. Replace Maynard, who got the start back in the bottom of the third inning. Cougars opting to play back. We're going to get timeout here as pitching coach TJ Vericola is going to come out here and talk to Roberts. Settle him down a little bit. As mentioned, wind blowing hard out to left field right now. As you can see, the windscreen out there in center field broke a couple ties early on and flapping in the wind, but flag is blowing about as hard as it could possibly be blowing at this moment. As home plate umpire is going to come out here and hurry this mound visit along. New rule implemented to college baseball this year, as each team's tagged with 6 mound visits during a 9-inning game. Doesn't constitute under a pitching change, though. So that also goes down as infield or catcher mound visits. But new rule to try to speed up the game a little bit. 1-0 offering going to be taken for a strike here. Eves the count here at 1-1. Roberts looking to get out of the inning. Runners on first and second. Gerhardt held on by Nikolai. That's going to miss low, says home plate umpire. Looked pretty close up here in the press box to my colleagues and I, but home plate umpire said that missed low. 2-1 offering here from Roberts. We knocked down in the dirt by McKinney. Good job there again by the junior. Has done an excellent job behind the plate this year for the Cougars after moving there at the beginning of the year, mostly playing as an infielder throughout his career. As that's going to miss outside here. He's going to load the bases here. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th inning. That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 21, Josh Wilson. Wilson grounded out to second base back in the 3rd inning. And that's going to be hit down to first base. It's going to be pulled in by Tuggle. He's going to take that himself to the bag, and that will be the 3rd out here in the top of the 4th inning. Berea puts bases loaded here, but Averett manages to escape damage, keep the score here at 2-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th inning when we return. And welcome back as Norris completes his warm-up tosses here, bottom of the 3rd inning, as the first baseman, 31, Matt Tuggle, is going to lead things off in his second plate appearance of the day. Tuggle reached by fielder's choice back in the bottom of the 1st inning. As he's going to square around and bunt, hit this down the 3rd baseline. It's going to hang inside as he's going to beat that out for a leadoff single. Good job there by Matt Tuggle, as a beautiful bunt there down the 3rd baseline. Managed to pop into the grass and hold strong. That's going to bring up the 3rd baseman, number 9, Corey Wall, for his second plate appearance. First pitch going to miss outside for a ball. Wall singled back to lead off the 2nd inning. Later came around to score. Both those runs went down as unearned, thanks in part to 2 pass balls in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That's going to be a breaking ball called strike. Even the count here at 1-1. Tuggle leads off first. Reached via a leadoff bunt single to open the inning. Cougars do have 3 hits on the day. 1-1 offering here to Wall, as they're going to check on Tuggle over there at first base, but he's going to dive back ahead of the tag. Cougars looking to take advantage here with a leadoff single. 1-1 offering here to Wall. It's going to be swung on and missed. Correction, that's going to be fouled back to the backstop. Push the count here to 1-2. That's going to be taken for high for a ball outside corner. Even the count here at 2-2. Looks like Wall is reading Norris well on the day. Tuggle leads off first. Breaking ball, called ball. Push the count here to full. Job here by Wall after finding himself down 1-2 to open the at bat. Move the count here to 3-2. Tuggle leads off first. Norris delivers. Tuggle takes off. That's going to be fouled back. Out of play. Cougars elected not to stay stationary today as Tuggle was moving on the pitch. Tuggle, no stolen bases on the year. He leads off first base. 3-2 offering here again to Wall. He's going to miss down in the dirt for ball 4. Good job there by the senior Corey Wall to get on base here after finding himself down, as mentioned, 1-2 to open the bat. As the left fielder A.J. Hart's going to step in for his second plate appearance. Hart walked back in the second inning, came around to score. Went down as an unearned run in the books. Cougars something going here. No outs, bottom of the fourth inning with runners on first and second. Tuggle leads off second. First pitch here to Hart. That's going to be fouled back over the press box. Cougars are swinging today. Only 2 strikeouts here through the first 3 innings. A 0-1 offering here to Hart. That's going to be crushed out to left center. Left fielder Eads is going to range over. Pull that in, though, as Tuggle's going to tag up. He's going to advance to third base. Good job there by Hart. Moved Tuggle up 90 feet to third base. When that left the bat, it looked like he was going to get down, but good job there by Eads in left field to range over and pull that in, as both him and Williams are excellent defensive outfielders throughout the early part of this game. As that will bring up the designated hitter, Dante George, for his second plate appearance. Struck out looking. Wall leads off first. Is that going to be taken for a ball? George struck out swinging back in the second inning. 1-0 offering here to George. Looking to put the Cougars up 3-0. That's going to be taken outside for a ball. Push the count here to 2-0. Hitters count here to George. My guess is Wall will not be off on the pitch here. 2-0 count. Obvious fastball count here to George. That's going to be pulled by George out into right field. Winston's going to charge in. He's going to pull that one in. Tuggle's going to elect not to tag up on that. Although Corey Wall's going to try to tag up, and he's going to be thrown out at second base to end the inning. That's going to go down as a 9-1-6 putout. Cougars push runners to third base, in the bottom of the fourth inning, but unable to push anything across. We head to the top of the fifth when we return. And welcome back to the third baseman, number 28, Baylor Manier. is going to step up to the plate for his second plate appearance. Manier hit by a pitch back in the third inning. Managed to steal second. Roberts' first pitch is going to be hit out to shortstop, holding by Trailer. He'll fire across to Tuggle, for the first out here on the top of the fifth inning. That will bring up the second baseman, number 8, Grant Cobb, for his second plate appearance. Cobb lined out to third base to end the third inning, or correction, to be the second out in the top of the third inning. That's going to be a called strike. Roberts has pitched effectively through four and a third innings today, not allowing a hit, no runs. That's going to miss low in the zone, even the count here at 1-1. Easily his longest start of the year. From 64 pitches, I believe his longest outing was 3 innings back early on in the year. That's going to miss outside. He pushed the count here to 2-1. I believe he threw 58 pitches back in that one. So easily his longest start of the year. That's going to be fouled off down the line. Even the count here at 2-2. As mentioned last inning, the Cougars did have a runner on third base. Fly ball to right field. Tuggle elected not to go home. Probably a smart decision. It was a good throw by Wilson. But a great job by the pitcher to cut that off. As that's going to miss down in the zone. Push the count here to full count. Great job, though, as mentioned, by Norris to cut that one off. We were just talking about it in the press box a few minutes ago. As if he doesn't cut that off, Wall probably makes it in safely to second base. As that's going to miss down in the zone. It's going to be a 1-out walk here issued to Cobb. As that will return us to the top of the lineup as the center fielder Ty Williams takes over for his second plate appearance. Williams 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out the pitcher back in the first inning and then struck out looking back in the third. Cobb leads off first. Pickoff attempt. Oh, close, but it looks like it ball bounced just in the dirt out of the glove of Tuggle as they had Cobb dead red. Good job there by Roberts to fire over, but good break there by Berea as they're going to leave a runner here on first base as they're going to pick off attempt over again to first base, but Cobb dives in second safely this time. Not an easy play to do over there at first base by Tuggle when you haven't played much first base this year. As that's going to be a sack attempt. It's going to be fouled off down the third baseline. Next pitch will be the 70th pitch of the day here for Dylan Roberts. I'm sure my colleagues up here in the press box would agree to me, but taking pickoff attempts at first base is one of the harder things to do as a first baseman when you don't play every day, as every pitcher has a different move to first base. Cobb leads off first. 0-1 delivery. It's going to be swung on off the outside corner. Getting Williams to chase here as looks like it was sort of almost a pitch out there as McKinney had popped up a little bit expecting Cobb to run on it, but Cobb staying at first base. Runs the count here to 0-2 to Williams. To see if the Cougars elect to push something off the plate and get Williams to chase. Good job, back pick over to first base. That's going to get down the right field line. Cobb's not going to advance. It's a good job there by Lancaster to be anticipating the play, backing up as he managed to cut that off in time to keep Cobb at first base. 1-2 count here to Williams. Like the second base umpire wanted to take a look at the ball real quickly on that one. Cobb leads off first. 1-2 offering here from Roberts to Williams. Pickoff attempt over to first. Cobb dives back in safely. Cougars in double play depth up the middle. Combination of Nikolai at second and Trailer at short. Wall play straight up here at third as Tuggle's going to hold on the runner. That's going to be swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Outfield playing straight out for the Cougars. Got Coach Fleming's electing to pull the outfield in a little bit today with the wind blowing hard in. As that's going to be hit down the left field line. Cobb's going to round third. He's going to head to home. Hart's throw is going to be in. He's going to hold the runner Williams at second base. That's going to go down as a one-out double down the left field line. Going to put Berea on the board. Averett leads 2-1 here with one out. Top of the fifth inning.
Now batting number 2, TCE.
As the left fielder number 2, TC Eads, is going to step in. But we're going to have a pitching change as Coach Fleming's going to elect to go to the bullpen here. As that's going to end the day here for senior Dylan Roberts, as he's going to exit with hugs from his teammates here, as senior number 30 Hunter Collins is going to take over on the mound here. One out. Top of the fifth inning. Roberts pitched effectively today. 4 1/3 innings, allowing just 1 run, 1 earned run. Walked 3, but struck out 3. His longest start of the year. He looked like he threw about 75 pitches on the day, as Hunter Collins, as mentioned, is going to take over. Looking to escape a runner on second situation here with 1 out. Keep the Luke Cougars in the lead. Collins has made 2 appearances on the year, 2 innings. Has struck out 1. So this will be his 3rd appearance of the year. Senior getting a little action here on senior day. Looks like Hunter Collins has completed his warm-up tosses. Looks like he wants to talk over signs quickly here with Chase McKinney, as the left fielder TC Eads is going to step in for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Eads lined out back in the 1st inning and grounded out to shortstop back in the 4th. 0-0 offering here to Eads. Williams leads off second. It's going to be a fastball high in the zone. One-0 offering, hit out to right field. Lancaster moves over, camps under it. He's going to pull that in. Williams is going to fake the tag, but it's going to be cut off there by Nikolai out behind second base. Keep the runner here at second base with 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. With that wind blowing hard in, that probably would have carried most days out here, but daylight today, that held just short enough that Lancaster does have a pretty strong arm out there in right field. Williams does run well, it looks like, but just not quite deep enough, as the shortstop, number 11, Tanner Crow, is going to step in for his 2nd plate appearance, as that's going to be taken for a call strike inside corner. Crow popped out to 3rd, back to end the 1st inning, and then lined out to center field and top of the 4th. 0-1 offering here to Crow. That's going to be fouled back, out of play. Collins gets up early here, 0-2 on Crow. Looking to keep the Cougars ahead 2-1. Runner on second base, Williams out there. 0-2 offering here from Collins. It's going to be hit out to short, lined out to shortstop. Trailer will pull that in, though. That'll be the third out here in the top of the fifth inning. Averett leads 2-1 when we return to the bottom of the fifth.
4-3.
And welcome back as the right fielder Andrew Lancaster will step in for his second plate appearance of the day. Lancaster hit a sacrifice fly out to center field in the bottom of the second inning. Norris returns for his fifth inning of work. Currently sits at 45 pitches on the day. 0-0 offering here to Lancaster. That's going to be taken for a ball in the dirt. Mentioned earlier, great weather here today from Owen Fulton Field. Pushing close to 80 degrees here today after several days of rain. As the 1-0 offering is going to miss outside. It's going to push the count here to 2-0. Lancaster looking to reach here. After Berea got a run in the top of the fifth inning. Job there by Lancaster holding up as that's going to miss outside. Push the count to 3-0. You'd have to guess that Lancaster's probably going to have the take sign on here with a 3-0 count. As that's going to be a called strike. Three-one count here to Lancaster. Nobody out. Bottom of the fifth inning. That's going to be fouled back into the screen. It's going to push the count here to full. Infield straight up here for Berea. Outfield shading a little bit to left field. Anticipating Lancaster to pull the ball. 3-2 offering. It's going to be swung on, hit down the left field line. But that's going to get out of play in foul territory. Going to give Lancaster new life here. Count's going to remain full. Put a good charge into that one, but it's going to miss. Going to miss about 50 feet fouled on the left field line. As that's going to be taking ball 4.
Now batting number 25.
As the second baseman Martin Nikolai is going to step into the box for his second plate appearance. Popped up back to the first baseman to end the second inning. Or, excuse me, popped up to the pitcher to end the second inning. Lancaster leads off first base following the leadoff walk. Have to anticipate probably a sacrifice situation here by Nikolai as he does square around, but he's going to pop this up as it's going to be pulled in by the catcher there in foul territory. Lancaster's going to get back into second base.
Returning to the top of the order, number 12, Nick Winston.
As the leadoff hitter, center fielder number 12, Nick Winston, will step into the box for his second plate appearance. Winston struck out back in the first and then popped up to the shortstop back in the third. Lancaster leads off first base. Pickoff attempt from Norris, but Lancaster's going to get back in time. Lancaster is 1 of 1 on the year in stolen bases. As Coach Fleming does elect to move runners quite often. Wouldn't be surprised if Lancaster's in motion here, trying to keep the double play off. Pickoff attempt again on Lancaster. Manages to get back without a dive. Third baseman playing it on the grass, anticipating a bunt. Offering is going to be taken for a ball high. As mentioned, Manier playing it on the grass. Gayhart holds on Lancaster at first. Mountaineers double play depth up the middle. As that's going to be taken as well for a ball high in the zone. Cougars being patient here today as that's going to bring out the pitching coach here for Berea. We're going to take a brief break. When we return, we'll resume the count. And welcome back. Winston steps back into the box following the pitching change. 2-0 count. Norris's 2-0 delivery here. It's going to be popped up, back out of play. Winston looking to put a ball here in the gap. Lancaster leads off first. Norris's 2-1 delivery. Can be swung on. Line down the left field line. Lancaster's going to turn, head to third base. They're going to send him. Winston's going to roll into second here with a 1-out double as throw's going to come into third base and be cut off. But the Cougars are going to take a 3-1 lead here on the RBI double by Nick Winston.
Now batting number 16, Chase McKinney.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 16, Chase McKinney. McKinney 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out back in the first inning and then popped up back in the third. Looking to put the Cougars up here 4-1. It's going to be taken for a ball off the outside corner, breaking ball. Winston does run well here from second base. Anything up the middle or anything hitting the gap is probably going to score Winston here. As the 1-0 offering here from Norris is going to be taken for a ball. Push the count here to 2-0 to McKinney. Hitter's count. Have to guess he's probably sitting on a fastball here, 2-0. Winston leads off second. That's going to be swung on, fouled off into the third base dugout. Move the count here to 2-1 to McKinney. 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Cougars have responded following Berea's 1 run in the top of the 5th inning. Winston held on at second. That's going to be hit out, popped up behind second base. That's going to tail a little bit. It's going to be dropped as McKinney's going to reach there. Tough play there by the second baseman, Cobb, but that's going to go down as an error. As looked like that ball tailed about 50 feet as he started out right at second base depth and ended up just behind first base over there as Ryan Traylor is going to step in. Traylor steps in, 1 for 2 on the day, singled back in the first inning. And then flew out to center field in the top of the third, or bottom of the third, excuse me. And it's going to be fouled off down the right field line. Pitching coach TJ Vericola, coaching first base, he's going to run over and grab that. Cougars runners on first and second here, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Arguably their most dangerous hitter at the plate, and Ryan Traylor. That's going to be taken for a ball, even the count here at 1-1. Senior Mac Tuggle waits on deck. He reached via a bunt single back in the 4th inning. Winston leads off second. Pickoff attempt back to second, and Winston's going to get it in. Good job there, though, by Winston to force Norris to make an attempt there. As if that ball gets by, Winston does run well, as I mentioned. Probably would end up on third at that, but he's a guy that likes to push the tempo up there, as he is 6 of 8 on stolen bases on the year. As that's going to get in the dirt. Good jump by both guys on that. It's going to go down as a wild pitch, but the Cougars do have runners on second and third here with 1 out. Two-one count here to Traylor. Winston leads off third, McKinney off second. Berea's opted to pull the infield in here, 3-1 ball game. As the 2-1 offering is going to be swung on and missed, even the count here at 2-2. Traylor looking to hit one hard through the gap here, bloop one over the infield. Single here will probably score 2 runs as McKinney does have a pretty solid lead out there at second and does run well as Norris is going to step off, call time. Cougars do possess some speed on the base pass throughout their order if they can put guys on and get timely hits. 2-2 offering here to Traylor. And that's going to be fouled back, called strike. That's going to be the second out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 31, Matt Tuggle.
As that will bring up Matt Tuggle, as mentioned, reached via single back in the bottom of the 4th inning. Senior looking to come through for his team here. Averett leading 3-1, bottom of the 5th inning, 2 outs. That's going to be taken, breaking ball, called a ball high. Two outs here, runners will be off on the crack of the bat, so a hit will score 2. Time called. One-zero offering, called a strike off the outside corner. Looks like they went back to the breaking ball again. Berea does have an arm loosening down in the pen. Cougars have Spain loosening, the left-hander. As that's going to be fouled off down the right field line. It's going to push the count here to 1-2 to Tuggle. As that's going to miss in the dirt. Good job there by Atkins behind the plate. Correction, Akins behind the plate. It's going to even the count here at 2-2. Two-two offering here to Tuggle. As that's going to be crushed out to left field. It's going to get over the left fielder's head. Winston's going to come home. McKinney behind him. And it looks like Tuggle's going to jog into second base with a two-out double here in the bottom of the fifth inning as the senior comes through in the clutch with 2 outs. As the senior Corey Wall, third baseman, is going to step in for his third plate appearance of the day.
So batting number 9, Corey Wall.
Wall steps in. 1 for 1 on the day. Leadoff single back in the second inning as that's going to miss. Walked back in the fourth. One 0 offering here to Wall. That's going to miss high as well. Push the count here to 2-0. Averett leads 5-1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tuggle leads off second. Held on by Crow. That's going to be fouled straight back by Wall. A.J. Hart waits on deck. Should Wall reach here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth inning? Averett scored 3 runs here in the fifth. It's going to be a 1-2 count at correction. Sorry. That's going to be hit out to first base. Gearhart's going to take it himself, and now we'll go down as the third out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Averett does push 3 runners across to take a 5-1 lead. We head to the top of the sixth when we return. And welcome back as we head to the top of the sixth inning as the first baseman, Logan Gayhart, steps into the box for his third plate appearance of the day. Struck out back in the second and reached via error in the fifth. As that's going to be taken for a called strike here from Collins. Collins did a good job back in the top of the fifth inning to escape damage after coming in with 1 out. As that's going to be fouled back out of play. Gayhart's going to find himself down 0-2 here to Collins. I mentioned Collins came in after replacing Roberts, who lasted 4 1/3 inning, came in with bases loaded. and managed to escape damage. O2 offering here. Going to miss for a ball outside. Not a bad offering there by Collins. Broke just a little bit too much off the plate as Gayhart was able to take that one for a ball. It's going to miss low in the zone here. 2-2 count. As mentioned, Cole Spain loosening down in the pen. Berea does have action as well. As that's going to be hit out to shortstop. Trailer's going to field it, fire over to Tuggle. And that's going to pull him off the bag. It's going to go down as an E6T by Trailer, allowing Gayhart to reach here. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 38, Jordan Beard. A job there by Collins to induce a ground ball, but tough play there by Trailer as that Gayhart did get down the line pretty good on that one. That's going to run outside for a ball. Gayhart held on first by Tuggle. Collins looks in, grabs the sign. 1-0 offering here to Beard. He swung on out, hit the third. Hart's going to fire over to second. They're going to get the lead runner. Fire over to first. It's going to be dug out by Tuggle. That's going to go down as a 5.43 GDP in the book. As a great job there by Hunter Collins. Enter this in and get back-to-back ground balls. Good job there by Walls. That took a tough play over there at third. But he managed to dig that out. And a good turn by Nikolai at second base as Tuggle bailed him out with a tough throw. As that's going to bring up Akins, the catcher. Akins walked back in the fourth inning. As looks like home plate umpire is going to call time and go out to talk to Hunter Collins. So he's talking to him about where he can and can't stand on the rubber. Looks like they're going to call a balk first pitch there. Or 0-1, excuse me. That's going to miss inside as well. As that mentioned, that first pitch was called a balk. They're going to say Collins was not standing on the rubber when he delivered. Second pitch is going to miss low here for ball 3. Collins looked to regain his composure after home plate umpire moved him around a little bit out there on the mound. .30 offering is going to be taken for a called strike. Collins looking to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. That's going to be hit out behind second base. It's going to get down for a 2-out single. Going to bring the right fielder, number 21, Josh Wilson, to the plate.
Batting number 21, Josh Wilson.
Wilson, 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to second, back in the third, and then went 3 unassisted, or first base unassisted to end the 4th inning. Even bases loaded. Akins leads off first. That's going to run outside for a ball. Trailer shading up the middle, anticipating a pull here from Wilson. Nikolai playing back on the grass. That's going to be taken for a ball. Hard to kind of tell up here in the press box where the zone necessarily is today, as looks like it's been a little inconsistent at times. As that's going to be taken for a strike. Looked it was about the same height location as the last pitch, so we anticipated the home plate umpire must have called that last one off the outside corner. Akins leads off first. 2 outs here, top of the 6th inning. As that's going to miss outside for a ball. Good pitch, though, there from Collins, as that just barely missed the outside corner. Not a bad place to miss. 2-1 offering. 3-1 count here to Wilson. As that will be taken for a strike here, and it's going to push the count to full. Collins looking for a strike here to end the inning. Full count offering here from Collins. That's going to be popped up into the infield. Trailer's going to come in, call this one off. He'll pull that in for the 3rd out. As Averett's going to take a 5-1 lead here to the bottom of the 6th inning when we return. And welcome back as Berea is going to head to the bullpen here as the 555-pound right-hander out of Nicholsville, Kentucky, number 25, Zach Perrin, is going to take over on the mound. Perrin making his 12th appearance of the year, has started once, does have 2 wins on the year and 16 innings pitched, has struck out 9. As he'll come out of the pen here to face A.J. Hart to open the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 8, A.J. Hart.
Hart steps into the box. 0 for 1 on the day. Walked back in the 2nd, came around to score, and then lined out to left field, back in the 4th inning. As he's going to hit that out to center field. Williams is going to range in. He had to come quite a ways on that one. It looked like it died in the air, but he's going to pull that in for the 1st out. As that will bring up the designated hitter, number 15, Dante George. George 0 for 2 on the day, struck out back in the 2nd, and then flew out to right field in the 4th. First pitch offering here from Perrin. Going to be taken for a strike on the outside corner. Like George wanted to hold, looked like George wanted to offer at it, but managed to hold up. But home plate umpire called it a strike. This looks like that's going to be a changeup swung on and missed. George down 0-2 here. Lancaster waits on deck. As that's going to be swung on and missed for the 2nd out. as the right fielder Andrew Lancaster steps in for his second plate appearance. 0 for 1 on, or 0 for 0 on the day, excuse me. Hit a sacrifice fly to center field back in the second inning to plate the Cougars' second run of the game, and then walk to open the fifth inning, later coming around to score the third run for the Cougars. Looking to reach base safely here for the second time as he lines that out to center field. It's going to get over the shortstop's head for a 2-out single. It's going to bring up the second baseman, number 25, Martin Nikolai, for his second plate appearance. 0 for 2 on the day. Popped out via bunt to the pitcher back in the first inning, and then popped out via the sacrifice bunt attempt back in the last inning to the catcher. Lancaster leads off first. 2 outs here, bottom of the sixth inning. That's going to be swung on by Nikolai, fouled off down the left field line. I know Nikolai is one of those guys, if you watch Coach Fleming, really has improved probably the most of anybody this year, as probably the fourth, fifth string catcher to open the year, but found himself into a starting role after Kyle Vidano went down to open the year, and has played well at second base since earning the starting role. As that's going to be fouled off down the line. Push the count here to 0-2. Nikolai looking to keep the Cougars alive here with 2 outs. Bottom of the sixth inning with Lancaster on first. Pickoff attempt over it at Lancaster. Back safely. 0-2 delivery here from Perrin. As that's going to be taken, called strike 3. It'll be the third out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Averett's going to keep a 5-1 lead as we head to the top of the seventh when we return.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back as Hunter Collins is going to take over his second complete inning of work.
Now batting number 28, Taylor Manier.
As Baylor Manier is going to take a step into the box. It's going to be a call to ball. Manier, 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch back in the third. Rounded out to shortstop back in the fifth. As that's also going to miss outside for a ball. Count's going to be 2-0 here. That's going to be a called strike. Count's going to be 2-1 here. As the 2-1 offer is going to run off the outside plate for a ball. That's going to be swung on and fouled on, excuse me. That's going to miss high off the outside corner. It's going to put a runner on second here. It looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. As number 34, Brady Higdon, is going to step in for his first plate appearance of the day. Higdon hitting .333 on the year and 6 at-bats. Does have 6 hits. Or, excuse me, 2 hits and 6 at-bats. As that's going to miss for a ball. Spain still loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. And 1-0 offering here from Collins. That's going to be swung through and missed. Even the count at 1-1. Collins looking to induce a ground ball here. Give himself a chance for the Cougars to turn 2 again. Has done a good job since coming in relief. Manier leads off first. As that's going to run high off the outside corner. Count's going to be 2-1 now. Breaking ball called strike on the inside corner. Evens the count again here at 2-2. Manier leads off first. Higdon steps back into the box. 2-2 offering here from Collins. That's going to be swung through and missed here for the first out. And you're going to bring us to the top of the lineup as the center fielder Ty Williams steps into the box. Williams 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out back in the first, struck out looking back in the third, and then doubled in the fifth. He hits that out to third. Wild fires over to second, but Williams runs down the line as he's going to reach via fielder's choice to the third base. 2 outs now. Top of the 7th inning.
Batting number 2, TCE.
Would have been a tough turn there to get Williams at first base as center fielder does run well there. Looked like Wall bobbled it maybe a little bit. Not a great turn over there at second by Nikolai, but good job there by the Cougars to get the lead runner in the second out of the inning. As that's going to bring in the left fielder, number 2, TCA Eads, for his third plate appearance, as he's going to take that for a called strike. Eads 0 for 3 on the day. Lined out back in the first, grounded out in the fourth, and flew out to right field back in the fifth. As that's going to run outside here, even the count at 1-1. See if Berea elects to send Williams in motion here with 2 outs, trying to get something started here in the top of the 7th inning. As that's going to miss outside, push the count to 2-1. Williams, 2 stolen bases on the year. As he's going to take off, throw down by McKinney. It's going to be high. Nikolai's going to jump up, pull that in, but it's going to go down as a stolen base. As that pitch missed outside, is going to push the count here to 3-1. 3-1 offering here by Collins. He calls timeout. Wind howling. As you can see, the jersey here by Eads at the plate is whipping back and forth. Screen above us moving like crazy. That's going to miss outside. Good job, though, by McKinney to reach out and grab that to keep Williams at second base. It's going to go down as a 2-out walk. It's going to put runners here on first and second for the Mountaineers as the shortstop Tanner Crow is going to step into the box. Crow 0 for 3 on the day, popped up back in the first. Lined out to center field in the fourth, and then lined out again to shortstop back in the fifth. Has put the ball in play all 3 times up. As that's going to miss high for a ball. This will be Hunter Collins' longest appearance of the year as well. Currently sitting at 41 pitches of the day as McKinney's going to call time. Go talk to Collins. Looks like probably trying to stall a little bit to get the bullpen ready down there as Spain's been loosening but not really throwing. Have to double check with my colleagues, but it does look like that's Spain down there in the bullpen loosening. One of 3 left-handers in the bullpen for the Cougars. As mentioned, Mountaineers, runners on first and second here. Top 7, 2 outs. Collins' 1-0 delivery here to Crow. That's going to be taken high for a ball. Offering swung on, hit out to center field. Winston ranges over. Good job reading that off the bat as the wind had died for a few moments. That's going to go down as a line out to center field. That's going to be the 3rd out here in the top of the 7th inning. Averett's going to keep a 5-1 lead heading to the bottom of the 7th inning when we return. Hey, welcome back as the leadoff hitter Nick Winston is going to step into the box. Winston doubled in his last plate appearance. Later came around to score. Perrin returns for his 2nd inning of work, and we're going to have a new second baseman taking over as number 6, Bryce Wallingford takes over, the freshman, 5'10", 160-pound. As that's going to be a called strike. Wallingford, a freshman as mentioned, out of Tallsboro, Kentucky. Tallsboro, Kentucky, I believe. As that's going to miss for a ball. And that's going to be swung on, fouled back out of play. Perrin only needed 8 pitches to get out of the bottom of the 6th inning. As that's going to be hit out to center field. Williams ranges over. He'll make the catch for the first out in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting number Number 16, Chase McKinney.
It's going to bring up the catcher, number 16, Chase McKinney. McKinney, 0 for 3 on the day, reached back in the 5th via error and came around to score. As that's going to be a called strike. O1 offering, taken for a ball, low. One offering, taken for a ball, low again. 2-1 count. Two one offering, taken low. Ball, 3-1 count now. McKinney, hitters count. Parents, 3-1 offering here to McKinney. That's going to be taken high for a ball. It's going to be a 1-out walk issued to Chase McKinney as a shortstop Ryan Traylor is going to step in. Traylor currently hitting .340 on the year. Singled back in his first plate appearance, flew out to center field in the 3rd, and then struck out swinging back in the 5th. McKinney leads off first. Wouldn't be surprised to see him in motion here with 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. As that will be taken for a called strike. Looked like McKinney tried to play with the pitcher a little bit on that one. I know Coach Kenny Fleming would love to add a couple more insurance runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. McKinney takes off. Great jump on that one. It's going to be a throw down, but he's going to get in plenty of time. Good job there reading off Perrin as he broke well before the pitch was delivered. Looked like that was going to be a ball low in the dirt. That evens the count at 1-1 to Traylor. Well, McKinney is now 90 feet closer to home plate, leading off second base. Traylor looking to do a job here. As that's going to be a breaking ball, missed low, runs the count here to 2-1. Cougars being patient at the plate today. As that's going to be popped out to first base. Good job there by the first baseman, Gayhart, to range back and pull that in as McKinney managed to get back into second base. That's going to be the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 7th inning as the senior Matt Tuggle is going to step into the box. Tuggle, 2 for 3 on the day. Reached via fielder's choice back in the 1st, singled in the 4th, and then doubled, scoring 2 runs back in the 5th inning. As he's going to take that off the outside corner, breaking ball, balled 1. Blue cloud cover now coming over the press boxes, and I'm sure my colleagues and I would agree that much warranted at this point, as it's close to 80 degrees right now probably. As that's going to be hit out to shortstop. Good job there good job there by Crow as he's going to fire over to first base for the 3rd out. Tuggle put a charge into that one, but Crow ranged back up the middle and made an excellent play to end the inning.
For the Cougars in the bottom of the 7th, no hits, no runs, 1 runner left on base.
Sawyer Smith on the mound. As I just mentioned, looks like Sawyer Smith's going to take over for Hunter Collins here on the mound. That's going to turn the page on the senior. Averett's going to take a 5-1 lead heading to the top of the 8th when we return.
gets the change for the Cougars.
And welcome back as the first baseman Logan Gayhart will step into the box. Sawyer Smith takes over on the mound, and freshman Jason Maggs will take over for Andrew Lancaster in right field as Sawyer Smith's first pitch is called a strike. This will be Smith's 8th appearance of the year, 5 ERA, as that's going to be a call to ball outside corner, 1-1 count now. Smith, 9 innings on the year, has struck out 8. And that's going to run outside, 2-1 offering here. Cougars lead 5-1 here, top of the 8th inning. That's going to be fouled off. Evens the count here at 2-2. As that's going to be fouled back. Gayhart managing to hang. Good job there by Smith. As it looked like a changeup down in the zone, but Gayhart managed to foul it off, keep the count here at 2-2. See if Smith elects to go back to the changeup. It's going to be a breaking ball hit out to center field. Winston's going to range back. He'll pull that in for the first out here at the top of the 8th inning. As that will bring up the designated hitter, number 38, Jordan Beard. Beard typically wears 33 in the roster, but wearing 38 today. Sawyer Smith's delivery, call the ball outside corner. That will run outside as well, pushes the count here to 2-0. That's going to be called a strike. Count runs to 2-1 now. To Beard. 2-1 offering. It's going to be picked out of the dirt here for a ball. 3-1 count. That's going to miss high as well. That's going to miss high. That'll be the fourth ball of the at bat. So Beard's going to head down to first base with a 1-out walk as the catcher Andrew Akins, will take over at the plate. Akins one for one on the day. Walked back in the 4th and then singled in the 6th. As he's going to take a called strike on the inside corner. Ground ball here may induce an inning double play. That's going to be hit out to short. Nikolai is going to shuffle, head to first. Trailer's going to fire over to first base, but they're going to call Akins safe just ahead of the throw. Tough play there by Nikolai. As he probably thought he could have tagged the runner out there, but probably should have shuffled on to second quicker. It probably would have led to an inning double play, but tough play there. Good, you got to tip your cap to the runner on first base to have the wherewithal to slow up on that one. Akins now on first. Wilson at the plate. Wilson 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out back in the third. Grounded out back in the 4th. Is that going to be a called strike and then popped out back in the 6th? One count here. Akins leads off first. 1-1 offering. That's going to be called low for a ball. Cougars here with 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning, looking to get out of the inning. That's going to be fouled back over the press box. Evens the count here at 2-2. Cougars looking to put up their 7th 0 of the game after allowing a solo run back in the 5th inning. As that's going to be fouled back as well. Cougars have limited Berea to 2 hits on the afternoon. 2-1 offering, hit back to Williams up the middle. Going to go to second base. He's going to fire over to first, but not in time, as that's going to go down as an infield single to second base. It's going to bring up the third baseman, number 28, Baylor Manier, excuse me. Manier, 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch back in the third, grounded out in the 5th, and then walked in the 7th. As they're going to call that a check swing foul ball. Push the count here to 0-1. Mountaineers do now have runners on first and second with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. As that's going to run high for a called ball. Averett looking for the final out here in the top of the 8th inning. Keep the score at 5-1. As that's going to be swung through and missed. Number 6, Bryce Wallingford on deck. Look, as that's going to be taken for a ball. Leaves the count here at 2-2. Wallingford came in as a defensive replacement back in the bottom of the 7th inning. He'll bat here if Manier can reach. That's going to be taken inside for a ball. Count runs full now. Kinney steps out in front of the plate. Tries to settle down Smith here. Three-two offering. It's going to be fouled off down the left field line. Manier put a swing into it, but managed to stay foul. Runners are off on the crack of the bat, so they'll have to head back here. Hit here probably scores 2 for Berea. As that's going to be fouled back out of play. Manier hanging tough here. Runners are off on the crack. That's going to be fouled off again down the third baseline. Cloud cover moving in here a little bit to Owen Fulton Field, as it looks like we're probably going to get about another 30 minutes to an hour of cloudy weather. I'm sure my colleagues up here in the press box aren't complaining, as the sun definitely beats down in here on you. 3-2 offering, swung on and missed as Sawyer Williams battles back. 3-2 to get Baylor Manier to strike out swinging to end the top of the 8th inning. Averett leads 5-1 when we return for the bottom of the 8th inning. welcome back as Zach Perrin will take over for his third inning of work on the mound. Senior Corey Wall steps to the plate here. Wall, 1 for 2 on the day, singled back in the second, came around to score, walked in the fourth, and then grounded out to first back in the fifth inning.
Corey Wall.
If the score remains where it's at, this will go down as we're checking on it, but we believe it will be Hunter Collins' first career win, as that's going to be a breaking ball called strike. I know my colleagues were working on it between innings here, double checking on it, but that's going to miss outside for a ball. Even the count here at 1-1. AJ Hart waits on deck. That's going to be hit out to center field. Williams is going to range over into left center. He'll pull that in for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As the left fielder, A.J. Hart, will step into the box. Hart 0 for 2 on the day. Walked back in the second, came around to score. Lined out to left field in the fourth, and then flew out to center field back in the 6th inning. Looking to get his first hit of the day. Offering here from Perrin. It's going to be hit out into right field. Wilson's going to range back, and that will go down as a second out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As that's going to bring up a pinch hitter here as senior DeAndre Branch is going to step in for his third plate appearance of the year.
DeAndre Branch.
Correction, Branch's second plate appearance of the year, 0 for 1 on the year, as the first attempt's going to be a check swing strike. Oh, 0-1 offering here, called strike. Oh, 0-2 offering here to Branch. It's going to get down in the dirt. Push the count here to 1-2. Mags will jog over and pick up that ball. Cougars here, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. For those of you just tuning in, Averett leads Berea 5-1 after scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd and 3 in the bottom of the 5th. As that's going to be called strike 3, inning ending. Berea sends the Cougars down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Cougars leading 5-1, needing 3 outs to hang on for their 7th win of the year. And welcome back as the sophomore, number 33, Cole Spain, will take over on the mound. Spain, a 5'11", 155-pound left-hander out of Prince George, Virginia. Went to Prince George High School. This will be his 12th appearance of the year. Has made 4 starts, 6.33 ERA, 0-2 on the year. Has pitched 27 innings, struck out 32 batters. I know if you talk to a lot of guys on the team and a lot of coaches, Spain has arguably the best stuff on the team if he can find the location. Devastating slider, as you can call it, as you might see this inning, as potentially he could break it up to 2 or 3 feet at times, but does struggle with his command at times. So let's see if he can keep Berea off the board here as Averett leads 5-1. As Bryce Wallingford will step into the box for his first at bat of the year. Or first at bat of the day, excuse me. Wallingford does have 21 plate appearances on the year. 4 hits. First pitch was called the ball. Second pitch, called the ball off the outside corner. 2-seam action there by Spain. Averett needing 3 outs here to hang on to a 5-1 victory. That's going to be a call strike. Job there by Spain, down 2-0 to get back and even to push the count here to 2-1. Cougars do have action in the bullpen as Tyler Butler is up and loosening. That's going to get in for a called strike. He evens the count here at 2-2. Spain battles back after being down 2-0. See if he elects to stay to the 2-seamer here, if he will go to the slider. As that's going to be a 2-seamer, misses high, pushes the count here to full count. Full count offering here from Spain. That's going to run inside. It's going to be a leadoff walk issued here to Wallingford, as that's going to bring up the center fielder leadoff hitter, Tylee Williams. Williams, 1 for 4 on the day. Grounded out back in the first, struck out looking in the third, doubled back in the fifth, and then reached on a fielder's choice back in the 7th inning. Has been on base twice today, as Wallingford takes the lead off first, as that's going to miss high. Going to run high outside. Not much of a lead there on first pitch by Wallingford. Down 5-1 here in the top of the 9th inning. You'd have to guess that Berea is probably going to play base runners here, as that's going to be a call strike outside corner. Evens the count here at 1-1. Spain's 1-1 delivery here to Williams. Wallingford leads off first, held on by Tuggle. As that's going to be a 2-seamer, runs on the outside corner, called strike. Spain jumps ahead 1-2 here on Williams. No outs here, top of the 9th inning. Williams does run well, as that's going to be taken for a ball high off the outside corner. It's going to even the count here at 2-2. Be tough to turn 2 here for the Cougars. Williams does run well down the line. Managed to beat out a double play ball back last inning. That's going to be hit through the right side. It's going to go down as a no-out single here. Berea's going to now have runners on first and second. As the left fielder, T.C. Eads, is going to step in for his 4th plate appearance of the day. Eads 0 for 3 on the day, lined out back in the first, grounded out back in the 4th, flew out to right field in the 5th, and then walked back in the 7th inning. Spain's 0-0 delivery, fastball high, call the ball. Cougars double play depth up the middle. Wall playing in towards the grass at third, Tuggle holding on at first. That's going to be a fastball off the outside corner. As McKinney's going to call timeout here. Probably looking to buy a little time for Butler down in the pen. Nikolai holds on Wallingford at second. Tuggle holds on Williams at first. 2-0 offering here from Spain. As that's going to be fouled back almost into the first base dugout. Count's going to be pushed to 2-1 here. Spain looking to get an out here in the top of the 9th inning after allowing the first 2 runners to reach. As that's going to miss high, pushes the count here to 3-1. You'd have to guess that this probably will be Spain's last batter if he should reach base here. Coach Fleming up out of the dugout. As that's going to get in. 2-seamer called strike on the inside corner. Good job there by Spain, battling back 3-1. Pushes the count here to full. The 3-2 offering from Spain swung on, fouled back, out of play. Three-two offering again, fouled back. It's going to get down the right field line. Tuggle gives chase, but it's going to land just in front of the fence. As would have been a near impossible play for Tuggle to make down there, as ball did not hang up in the air very long. Count's going to remain here 3-2 to Eads. As mentioned, 3-2 offering here from Spain. As that's going to be popped up to first base. Tuggle's going to range over and make that play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batter number 11, Tanner Crow.
That will bring up the shortstop number 11, Tanner Crow, for his 4th plate appearance of the day. Crow 0 for 3 on the day, popped out back in the first, lined out in his last 3 plate appearances. Has put the ball in play all 4 times. 3 tough plays by Winston out in center field as that first pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Wind has been a little bit of a factor in this one, as 2 of Crow's balls probably would have got over Winston's head normally, but wind died it down and Winston was able to range over and make the catch. That's going to be taken as well for a called strike on the inside corner. Spain jumps out 0-2 here to Crow. 0-2 offering here to Crow. Be swung on, fouled back, out of play. Spain looking to induce a ground ball double play here. Butler is loose down in the pen should he be needed. That's going to be fouled back into the screen here. O2 offering here from Spain. Slider called strike 3, outside corner. As mentioned earlier, when Spain comes in and he's on, he does have a devastating slider, as managed to really nip the outside corner on that, as that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 17, Logan Gayhart. Gayhart does have 4 home runs on the year, as that's going to be a fastball miss on the inside corner. Gayhart 0 for 4 on the day, has reached base twice via error, struck out back in the second and then flew out to center in his last at bat, as that's going to be fouled back, out of play. As that's going to even the count here at 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the 9th inning. Cougars needing 1 out here to hang on to a 5-1 lead. As that's going to be popped up. Hit over to Wall at third base. He'll range over in foul territory. He'll pull that in, and Averett's going to hang on here for a 5-1 Game 1 win.
And that's the game, as your Averett Cougars win 5-1. Be sure to stick around as Game 2 of the doubleheader will begin in approximately 30 minutes.
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
That's going to go down as the Cougars' seventh win on the year, as they'll improve to 7-30, 4-18 in conference, as Berea is going to drop to 9-27 overall, 3-19 in the USA South. Hunter Collins will pick up the win on the mound. That will be his first win of the year. We'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that might be his first win of his career, getting that on senior day, as the right-hander came in, pitched very effectively for the Cougars in 2 2/3 innings. Came in with bases loaded in the top of the 5th inning. Managed to escape that situation and keep Berea off the board. Or correction, keep Berea from adding more on after they scored 1 run in the top of the 5th inning. We're going to take a brief break, but when we come back, we'll have Game 2 action here from Owen Fulton Field.